Hello, good afternoon. Sorry, not good afternoon. Good morning, everybody. 6th of September, 11:21 a.m. So we have gone through about 2.5 hours of the stock market after the market opened for the week. Let's see what are the big movers today. It is very important to note that Wall Street is having holiday today. So tonight we have got no Wall Street. So the market in Asia will be like a headless chicken. But the good thing is it is actually trading higher after, I would say for Bursa, it is quite a positive week closing. It was not week closing. It was quite a good closing into the weekend on Friday. Pardon? Okay, so without further ado, this is the first stock that has triggered an alert of interest, DNO. You can take a look at it. Has broken out of its downtrend resistance line on the hourly chart. Okay, on the hourly chart. On the daily and the weekly chart, you can see that it is actually undergoing a consolidation. So this is the first candle of importance. Will it be able to resume its uptrend? This is the key question that everybody is asking and anticipating very excitedly. Okay, so you can take a look at the weekly chart to see how is it doing. It is also consolidating, showing consolidating with lower volume, which is all the positive signs. So you go back to the hourly chart. Okay, so the software is telling us that it is trading above the downtrend resistance line. It has tried to attempt a breakout right here and failed. So this is the first time it's successfully broken out and it's trading higher as we are talking now, 5 ringgit and 21 cents. Let's take a look at other alerts. Okay, now this is the ranking of DNO. So you can check out the earnings and the income. So you can see it has got very strong earnings momentum. It has got very strong earnings momentum. PE 60 times. Is it too expensive? Now let us take a look. Let me go back to the daily chart and see the PE. Okay, I would think the PE is not very expensive right now because the highest it ever went, the PE for this year is 65 times. So we are at 62 times. The lowest of this year PE, most preferably to buy DNO, would be 46 times. It's a little bit on the high side. After we talk about a number, really is a bit on the high side. Okay, but to get the May low, you require the stock market to plunge. Okay, you require the stock market to plunge to get this kind of PE. And notice this PE is based on the earnings in Feb. So after the earnings in May, it has never achieved this low anymore. So I would say after these earnings, okay, after these earnings, this is the PE that is trending up. So it's about 50s. Let's say it's about 50s. So if you can go back down to 50s, 60s, I think it's still quite a good number to trade at. The highest it ever went was 72 after the February earnings. That was the crazy time in all the tech stocks. Okay, so we don't want to buy too expensive in terms of PE. Now, when I say expensive, I'm not talking about intrinsic value. I'm not talking about deep long-term investing. I'm talking about earnings, PE. Okay, price to earnings ratio. So agak-agak, now we know don't buy too high. You buy too high, you get shock event like this. Okay, so right now it is about 60 plus, still doable because this is the slightly high. 50 should be better, 60 will be even better. Okay, but 62, I think still okay, not too expensive. At least we are not buying at the peak. That's what I'm trying to say. At least we're not buying at the peak. So based on the hourly chart, technical setup wise, what do you expect? Okay, after a breakout, you do not want to see the stock. Okay, let me turn up the PE. You don't want to see the stock come back into the downtrend line. That is very bearish. Okay, it means that there are traders fading the breakout. So after a strong breakout like this, you expect the price to consolidate, pull back to retest. Okay, to retest. I covered this strategy many times in my free webinar on Wednesday for Bursa, Tuesday for SGX, 8 p.m. Feel free to come and join me. Okay, so this is the retest that's happening right now. So we have to see. Okay, retest volume, we don't want it to be high. So a few more candles, we'll know whether is this the perfect consolidation before the next breakout will happen. That's for DNO. And let's see any other goodie today. Salutes are having very good price action, but between Salutes and the other stock, okay, they are both contract manufacturers. They are serving global brands. Okay, I shall not tell you what is the global brand right now. You can come to my webinar. We talk about it on Wednesday. So I prefer the other one, not Salute. Okay, but Salute, we are seeing very interesting volume on an update today. And the other sector, okay, let's see. AWANTEC also looks not too bad. AWANTEC, yeah, AWANTEC is also breaking out. AWANTEC was the previous. It has a name change, you know, AWANTEC. Before that, okay, I forgot the name. Is it Prestec? No, AWANTEC. Okay, this is a name change company, definitely name change. I remember it was called something else earlier. But what you're looking at the chart right now is the legendary BIC chart. Okay, legendary BIC chart. So it is on the way up. Chart is bullish on the daily. What about the weekly chart? Okay, weekly chart. Last week you have a consolidating candle, and this week, my goodness, this is a Monday. Weekly candle Monday is already such a high volume, so we do anticipate a very strong upward movement in AWANTEC if the volume continue to trade higher, and it has already broken out of the downtrend. Okay, that started in April all the way down to August and started to turn back upwards. So from here on, okay, you would expect in terms of technical, it has already pulled back to retest the resistance, downtrend resistance line, turn support, and now it's on the way up. Very high, very good volume on a Monday. So you have got Tuesday to Friday, even more volume. Okay, how do you know whether it will go up or not? Check out the daily chart. It is BIC. So very, very high potential. If you have missed AWANTEC already today, so you may want to wait for the next opportunity. Okay, so for members, for AWANTEC, okay, if you are trading AWANTEC, the VT would have already achieved early in the morning. What time is it? Where's AWANTEC? 9:37 a.m. So you're 2 hours too late for those of you who do not use the VT strategy right here. Okay, and the other industry I want to talk about will be this EMICO. You may not have heard of this company before. I also never heard about this company before. You are right, because previously it is a very dead stock, not moving up. But today and last Friday, surprisingly, very high volume surge coming in. And you may be curious, hey, what kind of stock is this? Now, the answer is click on this link. Okay, it is the business support supplies. Now, when you go down this list, right, there's one more stock that recently made a very strong move, that is Taffy. Okay, so you can see that this industry, this sector right now is having what we call sector in play. So you can go down the list and look at the rest and see if they exhibit any bullishness on the chart. They may be the next to move. Okay, especially those that are trading near the, you see, Pelican is also coming in. Okay, so this is the sector that we saw that, hey, there are play coming in. Now, this sector in play information is very useful. So what you can also see from this is, okay, what you can see from this is the other sector, which is 2 to 3 weeks back. Okay, that sector is Kobe sector. Let me go to the Kobe chart. Okay, sector in play, you must know how to make use of this information. Now, why is Kobe so strong? Okay, industry, machinery, and equipment. You click on this thing, you will see the familiar name inside here. Okay, GenTech, GreatTech, granted, these are legit business, but I'm going to highlight to you those lesser known things like WIDETEC. Why the heck is it up in play? Okay, you can see that there are BIC happening in the chart. Question is, can trust or not right now? If you cannot trust WIDETEC, ranking is one. You want, what about higher ranking stock? Higher ranking stock, the name inside got HIGHTEC. You see, 3-star earning stock. In fact, if you compare HIGHTEC versus WIDETEC, HIGHTEC chart is slightly more cantik than WIDETEC. Let me show you WIDETEC. You can see WIDETEC. Okay, HIGHTEC already broken the resistance. You can see these two charts actually move together. In Chinese, we call this 铁锁连舟. Okay, can you see? Okay, you can see on the right hand side, right? Whenever I move my cursor on the left, you can see the same vertical line will move on the right chart, right hand side chart. You can see the high is the same. So for high tech, it has already broken out of the resistance, but WIDETEC hasn't. So will WIDETEC move up? Okay, the difference between these two, once again, in terms of the ranking, high tech 3-star, WIDETEC only 1-star. So if you have to compare and choose between the two, high tech definitely will be the one, but it has already broken upwards, right? So that is this industry in play to share with you. So what about the SGX market today? Now, SGX market today, Grand Venture early in the morning reported placement share about 114. Okay, 114. So right now the chart is exhibiting, okay, this chart all along has been exhibiting very strong BIC pattern. So earnings wise, 3-star rank. And if you go to the weekly chart, okay, weekly chart, you can see that this is the buyer coming in and you have got consolidation. So this week it is attempting to break above 130. So will it be successful? By Friday, we will know. But I can say today's transaction volume is very high, candle very wide, very nice. Okay, for Grand Venture. And the other stock that we can talk about will be IFAST. Okay, let me see, is there any more on the list for SGX? Can we go to the SGX list? SGX, only two today. China, Everbright, I'm not interested. So Grand Venture. So IFAST. Okay, now IFAST. Okay, IFAST, a few things to share with you. That is the head and shoulder reversal pattern fail. Okay, that means it failed to drag the chart lower. If you use technical analysis, this is called a breakout pattern play. Okay, that means a failed pattern. If a pattern is bearish like head and shoulder, if it failed to break lower, it means the reverse is true. That means it is going to go back upwards. Right? The thing is where to buy this, where to trade this IFAST will be better. It has been going higher and higher on quite, I would say, not a very high volume. I would have preferred to see such strong volume coming into IFAST. So right now it doesn't do it yet. So that it hasn't done it yet. Okay, so can it pull back and offer a chance, another opportunity to trade at this blue uptrend line or even into this support zone at $8 to $8.20? That will be the best. Okay, that will be the best. But right now it is trading at 884. Catalysts for IFAST include the financial information about the Hong Kong project. So far, they have not indicated how much revenue or earnings are they expecting from the Hong Kong project. They only won the tender, the contract with the Hong Kong government. Also, according to the last quarterly report, I think it was mentioned inside that towards the Q4, they may announce some information about this win. Okay, about this contract with the financial information. So that is for IFAST for you. And you have got FRENCKEN this morning is also very strong. Now, FRENCKEN is a very typical breakout of this pendant pattern and failed. That is why I never like to play the pendant pattern. Okay, so I prefer to wait for pullback to be sure that the sellers are not in control before I initiate a position. So FRENCKEN, one thing I don't like about FRENCKEN is the shooting star that is staring at me on the weekly chart. Okay, I see this, I have to respect the shooting star because I have lost money ignoring the shooting star on the weekly charts before. Those of you who also has bad experience with this shooting star before, maybe you can leave a comment and we can discuss those stocks and then curse those stocks. Okay, so therefore it is a habit. When I see a shooting star, I rather wait for certainty. Okay, without the certainty, I will not dare to buy any pull, any bounce or any other technical signal at the moment. So you go to the hourly chart. Do we see a very, very bullish FRENCKEN chart? I do not think so. Okay, the best hourly chart on FRENCKEN happened from 16 to 26 of August before it flew up. You could see the BIC happening in the chart. Okay, so right now, the other don't have, so we just have to be patient and wait for it. Okay, let me see any other chart of interest. The other one is SGX lah. SGX, I was waiting much lower. Okay, much lower to buy this beauty. But what a shame. What a shame. This will be a very good level to pick up the stock, 970, but the stock bounced at 980. So you see, penny wise, pound foolish. This is a case of penny wise, pound foolish. Why didn't we initiate like 25% of position or 50% of position first? Why must die stick at 970? You see, 跑掉了咯. But not yet, still got chance. Maybe it will continue a downtrend. So 970 is where the resistance is not resistance. The support zone is 970 to 990. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. So this ding dong, ding dong, ding dong form the support zone. Okay, so when the price forms the support zone, you expect it to hold. Okay, so therefore it is now bouncing away, and let's see in future, do we have another chance? Hey, by the way it pull back to test the support zone is important. Yeah? We don't want it to test, like want to crash it like this, then also cannot lah. You don't crash and then go to the next support zone, then you don't dare blink your eye, right? So you have to watch how it turns down to retest the support zone. Let's see any other stock. I'm coming through my watch list today and to update you on some of the key development. Now, those of you who are interested in steel counter, I did a in-depth video about the steel stocks listed in the Singapore Exchange, uploaded on our YouTube, so you can click on the link to view it. Okay, otherwise, let me go to the REITs and see if there's any interesting REITs to show. Okay, nope. SGX, SIA, no. The others are penny share, which volume is very light, so it is not for everybody, because those are the stocks that move very fast, and also if you buying too many units shares, you may get caught and unable to sell when the price comes against you. Okay, we saw how the price of Union Gas collapsed 2 weeks ago. Union Gas, you can take a look at Union Gas, or perhaps the cover Union Gas. Is it time to buy? Okay, so this is Union Gas. Okay, you can see what is the stock doing now after the strong rebound, because the company bought another company that will contribute positively to the earnings. The stock rebounded very strongly. Now, on the way down, is because Union Gas buy-sell queue is very low. It is like less than 100,000 shares anytime on the buy-sell queue. All right, so therefore, when this kind of stock moves, it moves very fast. Let me screenshot for you to show you the difference. Okay, you can see Union Gas. Okay, you wait. I want to show you Union Gas. There you go. Okay, now can you see Union Gas, the buy-sell queue? This is the buy queue. This is the sell queue. Can you see it is so low? So to clear the sell queue of Union Gas at 955, you take about what, 20K? You are able to buy out all the sell queue. So it is very fast moving. If Pac-Man comes to the stock, it will gobble up the buy-sell queue very fast, like just like selling down, right? It doesn't have very thick buy queue, okay, queuing there to absorb all the selling. So therefore, this kind of stock can move up and down the chart very fast. I fetch you a very thick chart, then you know that this kind of stock moves very slowly, which is the Comfort Delgro. Because I have it on my watch list, so it's easy for me to explain to you. Now, can you see the Comfort Delgro? 2.5 million at the buy queue. So it requires institution kind of selling to collapse the 1.61 versus the Union Gas. Okay, so that is the difference when you go and select the stock to trade. Okay, you need to consider this as well. If the stock collapse, are you able to run? Don't buy too much until you yourself can throw down the sell bid like 1 or 2 bids. Buy queue like 1 or 2 bids, then you are causing harm to yourself as well as to fellow shareholders. Okay, so that is the difference between a stock with very thick buy queue and very small buy queue. Okay, one move very fast, one will be more slower, more forgiving. If you are slow, you went for a meeting or what, you come back to the stock, you can still rescue your position. Okay, So I guess this is it for today's update. Not a lot going on that you have got very, very clear cuts in the Singapore market.